The family is using this opportunity at CrimeCon to give a victim's impact statement. And we had a chance to meet up with them as they were gearing up to take the mic. I am joined now by NewsNation senior national correspondent Laura Ingle, who was with Gabby's parents earlier today. This is such a profound thing that they are doing. Were they nervous?
You know, when we talked to them today, remember there's 4 parents, right? So we have Joe and Nicole and Jim and Tara. They raised Gabby Petito. I asked them, you know, this is a moment. I actually didn't know that this was going to happen here at CrimeCon. So this is a huge deal for them to be able to voice that. And it's just the moms. So, and I had asked Joe and Jim, I said, are you guys wanting to do this? Did you want to participate? They said, we're not ready. We're not ready for it. The moms, though, are. They said that they are not nervous, that they are ready for this moment. And so this is going to be a really important time for them to be able to voice what they always wanted to say to Brian Laundrie and his family in front of an audience, to tell them exactly how they feel about what happened. This is it.
Let's take a look at your conversation from earlier.
That's right. And I also asked them, too, how did you get to this moment to prepare to be here at CrimeCon? It's also very supportive. Here's what they told me.
We were very apprehensive the first year, and we found the community to be very respectful and heartwarming and really caring, which was not what my assumption was. And so that's what made us come back and want to be a part of it, because they do try and help as many people, and that's kind of what we're about.
It just feels loving and caring and supportive, and we are happy to be here. And we're all about advocacy, and if people want to bring their missing posters up to our booth, they can tack them up to the board. We brought a board this year, so we can help in any way we can.
I met you, Jim, when we were in Wyoming together when the search was on, and I was with you in the moment that you got an important phone call.
And on September 19th, that morning, we had set up that interview to try to get the word out, you know, some updates. And all morning I was getting phone calls. And I know you were asking a lot of questions about what was going on. And, you know, I didn't really know. I just kind of knew something was up. Just trying to give some updates of what was going on. And then that's when I got that phone call to go back to the hotel. We had to end the interview early. And that's when Charlie from the FBI and Rita met me at the hotel and told us that they had found her. And it was that's a day you don't really forget ever.
Right.
You know, you think you're prepared for it, but you're not.
Well, we are sorry to know you under these circumstances, but now that we do know you under these circumstances, you have all turned your grief into purpose. Joe, tell us about where the foundation is, how it started, and so much has happened since you guys announced all together that you were going to create this foundation in Gabby's name.
So we knew there was some voids that needed to be filled, and we wanted to help as much as we can. And Nikki actually came up with, we should really start a foundation and really try to help as many people as we can. And where we wanted to go, so we all sat down and started to do some focus, and we've done a lot of work since. We've helped be a part of, in one way or another, 4 law changes around the country, 2 for missing people and 2 for domestic violence. So we're actually working on a 5th right now for the state of New York when it comes to lethality assessment.
Talk to me about her creativity and what you think about when you think about her art and her love and her spirit.
From the moment she picked up a pencil or a pen, she was an artist. She would draw for hours, and she would do that her whole life. When she was a teenager, she started to express her need to travel and see the world, and she wanted to get out there. When she wanted to do something, she was very strong-willed, so she would find a way to do it. Even if we couldn't afford it, she figured it out. So once she graduated high school, she decided that she was going to work towards that. Once we saw her YouTube video that she created, we knew that she found her passion, and it was just immediate. I was like, this girl's going to go places with this. She is just going to see the world, love life, and we knew that she would be very successful.
She's a Beatles fan, and I know that that meant a lot to you to get that ink on your arms. You still have them, obviously.
Of course.
We actually got new ones too. So she had a ghost riding a skateboard. So we went.
Oh, let me see.
So mine is actually on
Okay, and where's yours?
Mine's right here.
All right,
Yeah.
different sizes, different placement.
Yes.
What are you planning to do, and what was that like to prepare?
I think that it's just an important part of the process, the healing process, to get those emotions out, if on paper or out for people to hear.
It hit me that I never will get the opportunity to do that. So I did not have one written, and I decided that I was going to do it. So I wrote it. It took me a couple of days. I put a lot of thought into it, and I wanted to address, Brian, even though he's not here. Wanted to address his family and just say what I needed to say, but also talk about Gabby, because she's more important. And I'm looking forward to reading it.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.